Success. Neither of us have been arrested. Here's the order of operations. We're gonna feed Jack. We're gonna pack and brush our teeth, and then we're gonna get at least 15 more miles down the road closer to Hamburg. 3, 2, 1. The first few steps every day usually feel so good. We slept about, I don't know, 40 feet behind those bushes. So just in that layer of trees right here between these three roads. Road. Worked out really well. Hamburg, dog, solar panel, cloud. New mechanism I've never seen for obtaining bread. These long handled things. Like scoop one, like a machine at a game place. Push it outside, and then you fetch it from there. Rare section of German roadway without a cycle path. Say we've been on it for half a mile. Not as much fun. One starts right there though. So much easier and safer. Here's a tour of Germany. They have bridges and pathways and dogs. Stay tuned for more tours of Germany. Lots of trees! Content. I am very good at this. Welcome to Bad Oldesloe. Positive that's not how it's pronounced. Decently sized town. Most of the time we just see little villages out here. Found downtown. Just kind of stumbled upon it actually, which I like better. Anti-graffiti crew. I like that. I like that so much. What I like most about this scene is this little staircase right here going into a window. As well as these pipes going way up onto the roof. I can't remember the last time I ever saw a Kodak studio. It was like a long time ago. If you're wondering why there's two cups, because I got the first one. And then went back and got another one. It was too good. I walked up to the window and I said, well, this is embarrassing. I want more ice cream. And they were understanding. It was cheap. It's only €1. Somebody found a stick. The way this impacts my heart and soul, just the quick visual of it I've had for the last 30 seconds, makes me think the first thing I do when I get home might be buy some land. How? I don't know. But when there's a will. There's an app called Warm Showers that I think I've already explained. So far, I have a 100% success rate of people who respond to me saying they're out of town or not responding to me. That's it. Out of, I think, like a dozen so far, so pretty good. I think I've definitely found Jack's most comfortable position to ride on top of the cart. Got his legs tucked up on the solid part, his butt hanging off the ramp, his elbows right off the solid part under the netting part facing me. That's important. We want Jack to be comfortable, don't we, boy? We do. Uh-oh, runaway Jack. Got him. The only word for that barn is glorious. I love the brick, the green, the wood, and the roofing style. It's a nice memorial. I think it's to World War II soldiers, probably from this area. There was a bicycle path, a walking path along the main road, which made walking on it nice, but it just kind of looked like a main road, you know? Busy, a lot of cars, nothing crazy. Whereas this could be defined by the word tranquil. Check this out. We're at some random joining of roads in the woods or in the fields. There's a road, there's a road, there's a road, that's all it is. And then they have a little place to gather. It's like an old story, like a fairy tale story. When in fairy tales, I feel like there's a lot of traveling on foot. And at crossroads, there's always like little, that's where communities happen. So it's just a tiny one. This is the kind of place I'm imagining camping in the future. It's not late enough. Right now it's only 7. Well, maybe not this one because it looks like it's just been leveled. So they might come in tomorrow, theoretically, with a machine that gathers up all the cut grass and turns it into bales. So this would be not that great a candidate. But if the grass was still full, I would camp like on the edge there. That's the idea. It's an interestingly shaped and oriented solar panel array. Well, we had to do a little bit of walking in the rain to get this, but it's kind of worth it, right? No editing or anything right here. You can see the water. And Jack's just chilling on a rock while we enjoy this double rainbow. Are you ready? That is the new award winner for most vivid rainbow I've ever seen in my life. Particularly right there. The lady just pulled over while I was taking pictures of that tree with the rainbow behind it. I took 1,000,000. I'll find which one I like the best. I'll put it on Facebook. So if you're not following me there, follow me there. This is an amazing strawberry. Getting ready. She offered me a spot, but I already coordinated with somebody with a spot, and now I'm kicking myself. I should have done that because that's such a better story than just somebody I messaged online. Whatever. I've been taking a lot of videos and pictures of the fence varieties I find. This one's got to be one of the cleanest I've seen. I mean, design-wise, look at that. That has got something going on. There's always something about the environment of a post-rain world. Colorful, honestly. It just always seems a little more colorful than it used to be. This way. Ooh, that's kind of skinny. Still, the German dedication to pathways. This one is really meant for thin people, though. Okay, this might win the award for coolest pathway. I'm amazed Google knew about it. You can't see it from above, not at least in the satellite view. I thought that was how Google found its pathways. I only put the backpack on my back. That'll work, I think, maybe. There it goes. Onward. Just got accosted by, I don't know, a dozen 16-year-olds. They were just waiting like on the street outside. For some reason, they said there was a party going on. They were really friendly. Accosted was the wrong word. They just had like 1,000,000 questions. It was a good spot. We're just in some guy's backyard. His name's Stefan. We got an impressive sand pit for their kids. That's not what the term is. Sand trap? No. Sandbox. There it is. That looked like a little office, which is actually adorable. And then this is our home. He brought out an outlet, extension cord for us to charge stuff. We can get fresh water. This, the website I reached out to him on is called One Night Tent. So people register as hosts, and the idea is they provide a space where somebody can stay for one night in a tent. So that's exactly what he offered. It's exactly what I needed. It's a perfect match. Somebody sleepy. He's a dog named Jack. Another advantage to camping with somebody. He gave us power, and then he gave me a little power strip so I only have 3 of these thingies, so I'll be fully able to charge all my stuff tonight, which is amazing. Another day, another good sleep, packing up. What do you think? You sleep pretty good? Yeah? Yep? Okay. Just put Jack's shoes on for the day. I still don't put a shoe on that foot because his toe is getting a lot better, but it's not entirely better. But he's getting a lot better about letting me put his shoes on with no complaints. Just sticks out his leg, lets me stick it on there, and then instead of like prancing around and trying to shake him off like he did, he's just like, I think these help protect my feet, which is nice. Plan today, get closer to Hamburg. This must be like the original farm for this area. That's clearly an old brick building. That one says 1876, 1904. And then it's surrounded by relatively modern houses. Oh, and it's still here, showing an old blueprint of what this land used to do. You've probably heard of when there's smoke, there's a fire. We got a new one for you. When there's a moat, there's a castle. I want a moat. This castle has a double moat. There's a moat, and then there's the land, and then there's the big moat that I showed you. I've never seen one with a little platform that goes right above the scum-filled water. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? I did some Googling. Pretty interesting. Basically one building repeated 3 times, and then with 4 corner turret tower type things. It was built in the 1580s. It was with that family for 7 generations, who then had to sell it to another family, who then owned it until the 1930s and had to sell it because of the Great Depression, at which point it became a museum. And it was painted following the acquisition by the second family. That right there is the coat of arms of the second family, the Schimmelmans. Can you imagine this is your family's home that they built for 7 generations, and then you're the one that has to sell it? You can see the different roof lines of how it's basically just 3 buildings, but apparently that became quite problematic, so they abandoned this style of building roofs and castles shortly thereafter. Can you hear that bird song? And this was the castle's church. Also happening today in Arnsberg, looks like we've got bocce and what appears to be maybe an outdoor market. Lots of stands and somebody incessantly ringing their bell, maybe a child. I wonder if it's a weekly thing or a summer thing or a summer weekly thing. Germany, Germany, Germany. It is Sunday. Maybe it's a Sunday thing. It's like a Sunday open restaurant market, downtown street transformation process. Try and say that 5 times fast. Alright guys, come on. We gotta sell more sunglasses. What are we thinking? I was thinking bumblebees, sir. Johnson, I love it. Triple the amount of bumblebees we're using in our marketing. Welcome to the outskirts of a pretty big city. Alright, so a little bit of thinking involved. It is very nearly 6 p.m. We've walked exactly 13 miles today. Here's my conundrum. I actually had a contact in Hamburg, but I didn't know their address until an hour ago. And she's 12 miles away from where we are now. If you're good at math, you'll know we walked 13 miles all day up until now. So to go 12 miles in the rest of the day would kind of suck. Doable, but would kind of suck, especially for the dog. And I'd really have to push hard, and I wouldn't really get to do anything else, and I wouldn't have time to really enjoy walking. So in the pursuit of having somewhere to sleep tonight, I'd kind of undo the day in terms of what this whole trip's for. The other reason I just blithely walked into Hamburg and was like, it'll be fine, is there are so many hosts listed on Warm Showers, the app where you can just find people who will let you stay at their house. Only problem is I've messaged 25 of them in the last hour or so. I've heard back from one who said she wasn't here. Haven't heard back from any of the others. So I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. I suppose I could obviously still hear back from people, but it's surprising that it's been long enough for people to get an email and check it. And with that quantity, for at least a few of them to respond. And with only one saying no, and the rest just a bunch of crickets. I guess worst comes to worst, we'll just keep walking and get a hotel. I haven't showered in kind of a long time, so that's not the worst thing in the world. I think I've only paid for one hotel the whole time I've been here. In terms of how long it took me to get to 2 hotel stays last time I was in Europe, it was 3 days. That's probably what I'll do though. Here is more updates than you're interested in receiving. There was someone on One Night Tent about half a mile away from my current location, which would have been perfect. They even said they were dog friendly specifically, but they were already occupied, I just found out. One person did respond in the affirmative on Warm Showers, and he's about 4.9 miles away, which is doable, but it's pretty much backwards. That is the greenest water I have ever seen. Obviously, I know the green stuff isn't the water itself. It's a layer of organic material on top of the water, but wow. Reminds me of people that forget their coffee cups on the roof. But given that the branding is on par with everything else. It is now 7 p.m. The hours go faster in the evening as you get more desperate to find a place to sleep. And we've walked 14.25 miles. We are going to go with backwards guy. He's not backwards, but his house's location is backwards to our destination. It does say he has access to a bathroom for hosts that he puts up. So maybe that includes the shower. Just saw a sushi place named Rolls Rice Sushi, which if you don't get why that's clever, then I don't think you know what sushi is, or cars. I think we only have 2.5 miles left, and it's now 8 o'clock, 16.67 miles in. Pretty good. How are you holding up? 1 through 10. 3? Okay. It's not very good. He's just being dramatic. He's been fine all day. Road closures lead us into the woods. This is that road closure that I was talking about. You can see them replacing the sidewalk right there. This kind of makes me feel like Tub Mater in Cars. I'm the first one to check out the new road. Except this one's actually well made and not super bumpy. So I'm not losing all my crescent wrenches and screwdrivers and stuff. Sometimes you get your lips stuck on your teeth. That. And it's very cute. Why does your mouth keep going up and down? It is now 9:30, 18 miles in. These streets have a pleasant emptiness about them. I stopped to edit a YouTube video for you. Nice house, lots of ivy. We're only about half a mile away from our destination. Really hope he's not pranking us and just sent us the wrong address. I don't think he did. I don't know why that came to my mind at all, honestly. Whoa, look at that dog. His name's Jack. I could use a little TLC. I believe we're in the right place, but it looks like obviously an apartment building, not like this is his house, but I need to figure out how to get in. Sent him a message. I need to document just how barely we fit in this elevator. I'm smack up there, and then I folded the bar. That's the only reason. Look, we're touching the door. That's amazing. So much better.